Newcastle United are keeping a close eye on this Aston Villa playmaker. Let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see it on your screen right now. Shout out to Ultras TV for the footage. Ultras FC TV on YouTube. Amazing, amazing channel. Look at the highlights. Look at the player. Look at the movements. Look at the playmaking abilities. According to the Daily Telegraph, mentioned that Newcastle United are keeping a keen eye on Aston Villa playmaker Jacob Ramsey. It has been stated that the Magpies are eyeing a move to bring in the English talent to Tyneside this summer. Ramsey has enjoyed a decent campaign at Aston Villa, and he has managed to catch the eye of the opposition have. The English attacker also has found the back of the net once and earned 2 assists in 21 appearances for the Villains and the season across all competitions. As you see the highlights right there. You see some of the stuff that he can do. By the way, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and you can become a member of the channel as well and help us support the channel. Also, subscribe to our second channel, link in the description, neutral channel where we talk about the Premier League. And if you want to keep your voting for, if you want to vote for this end of the season awards, there's a link in the description that you can vote to. Go to the website, go to the article where we have it, and vote for everybody. All right, and let's keep talking about this. Of course, we know that Jacob Ramsey. Let's look at this right here in particular. Stats, some stats that could be to our favor. Obviously, playing at Aston Villa is a team that I always say Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Tottenham are teams of that they're going to be fighting right now for those same spots: number four, number fifth, number six in the league, and obviously they got Champions League now. It's going to be very difficult. Keep in mind to take away any Villa player at the moment because obviously they are in Champions League. So most players are going to want to stay there with Champions League football coming up to Villa Park pretty soon. So it's going to be tough. However, the Telegraph reports that Newcastle United are keeping a close eye on it. Keeping an eye doesn't mean that there has been negotiations, that there has been any of that. It just says that Newcastle are interested. Now, how far do we go from that is very difficult to know at this moment in time. However, we know that Newcastle knows as a team and the fan base, let me know if you disagree, that we need some changes, that we need some players coming up. I don't know that we need any players in the midfield position. However, this is the news, this is the rumors, this is the information out there at the moment. I would feel like a center forward would be the number one thing, but we just don't know what's going on here. Look at the heat map. The heat map very important because it tells you where he has been all season. Right here on the right side, you see he's been literally all on that left side. So he's a right footer, and almost playing like a winger, almost playing like a winger. And surely that's probably where he's played for the most part with Villa. A very good player, 22 years of age, right here, English international, or it should be, right-footed midfielder. Where's number one? 5'11", so he's not short, he's not tall, he's the right size for a midfielder. He is a playmaker, and it could be like a 10 at times. So we've been saying about this whole season. I've been saying it. I think that Newcastle needs somebody that breaks the mold. That is not such a robotic player. That is not just a winger that goes forward nonstop and doesn't think. We need somebody that can hold on, stop on the spot, and think the game. Is it going to be Jacob Ramsey? Well, you let me know in the comment section down below. You saw a little bit of his highlights, and but he's played in 16 games all season. The stat earlier was, I don't know what that was. I was just reading it off. 16 games right here on the right side. Started 8 of those. Minutes per game 54. No teams of the week. 1 goal. XG 2.17. But I'm not going to judge a player on the midfield or a midfielder on goals. Um, and so I mean, pretty standard stats. Nothing crazy to be honest with you. Now passing a bit, the assist is one a whole season, so I'm a little eerie about that because if you're a playmaker, you only got one assist, and you've played 16 games in total. Then I do have a little bit of an issue with that. These are kind of revealing right here. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Um, Now, if we go, because this is going to be more interesting right here. If we go to um, the transfer market, Jacob Ramsey right here from Birmingham. So he is from the area where he's playing at right now. He's supposedly an attacking midfielder. He's only 22 years of age though, so he's still going to be a gamble at this moment. But what I wanted to see this right here, the market value is, according to transfer market, 42 million euros. So you can add another 10 to 15, and you know probably that's what he would cost anyway. I'm not sure that Newcastle United would be at this point trying to invest in a player that's a young guy, 22 years of age, invest 55 somewhere around there as far as £1 million, and be a young a gamble. You kind of need players that are a little bit more established here. Two yellow cards in this whole season, but this is one thing that we need to look for right here. Look, the injury report, because we've been decimated with injuries, and we don't want any more problems with that. We don't want to bring players that are not keeping healthy. By the way, as far as international football, Jacob Ramsey's brother is Aaron Ramsey that plays at Burnley FC. He's also eligible to play for internationally for Jamaica. And Jacob Ramsey is the brother of Cole Ramsey, Aston Villa youth player. As far as transfer history, you see it right there. It's just been Villa, Doncaster, and all that. Injuries is pretty simple. This is the most important part right here. Injuries, injuries, injuries. Toe injury return. He's got a toe injury. He's expected to return June 30th. So he's injured right now at the moment. He's got a toe injury. But as far as I'm trying to look at, oh my gosh, what is all this? I'm trying to look at the injury history of this. But there we go, right here. Market value. It doesn't even have a tab for it. Oh, there we go. Let me see. Oh, injury history. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need right there, because we need to know what's going on. Right now, he's dealing with a toe injury, like I said, from March. He's been out March 3rd, since March 3rd, all the way to June 30th. So he's been out 100. He's going to be out 119 days, and he's missed 17 games. So look at that. That tells you right there why he hasn't played more games. Look at that. That's pretty interesting. But also this season, he's had a hamstring injury, been out for 16 days. So that's don't like to see that. Got hurt January 13th and all the way to January 29th, which is my birthday, by the way. So 16 days. Also, the same season, foot injury in October 4th to November 20th. So that's again, that's 51 days right there. 51 days he's been out. So just this season alone, he was hurt 3 times, foot injury. So he's been out a long time, man. He's been out 51 days plus 16, and now going on 119 days. So basically, this whole season he's been pretty much hurt. And now and also he had a hamstring injury back last season as well, where he was out 46 days. So now every player that we come in, we got to be looking at the injury report. This one is not looking too good. He's still a young guy. Let me know your assessment in the comment section down below. I'm not 100% sure yet. Hamstring injuries are touchy, and this season alone, he's been out for what it looks like a total. A total. If you add up 119 plus 16 plus 51 days, that's 186 days that he's been out this season with a foot injury, hamstring, and now a toe injury. Toe injury could be a freak injury, so meaning anything could have happened. I don't know, have any report on exactly what's happened. Maybe if you go to detail right here, it would tell you. But the toe injury, yeah, it's just not telling you. And I don't know, man. I'm just a little bit eerie when I see injuries like that. The whole season, basically out. And then last season as well with hamstring injury for 46 days. Not as much as this season, but that just lets you know what's going on there. I'm not 100% sure, but I will tell you this: I would assume that a midfield role would not be really top priority at the moment for Newcastle United. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Sorry. Uh, What do you believe? Maybe this is somebody that you might be interested in. That might be a young talent that you like to see in Newcastle's uniform. I don't know. The injury thing, we got to look at every player now that comes on to the team. What is their injury record? If it's bad, then unfortunately we might have to pass on them. However, there are some young talents, but this guy, he's young to be having all those problems, and he is currently having them. So maybe there is something there that Aston Villa might want to get rid of. And but if that's the case, Newcastle, we're not a club that we're going to be a dump for other clubs to throw their unuseful talent, to say the least. So, what do you think about Jacob Ramsey? I don't know. I I don't know what to think, but you let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. My name is Chris, the American Mag. Welcome to NUFC Talk TV, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.